me crazy. I'm on a pilgrimage to see a moose. Praise Marty Moose! Holy sh**.
Dad, you want to ask for something?
Don't touch!
There you go, Arizona. Thank you, Google. It's always nice when you get these moments on the interstate where it's like actually pretty. That sounds fun. Curves, mountain grades. Well, we're to Nevada now. That's a big hill. Oh man. I feel like if you come to something called the Valley of Fire State Park, I feel like that's what you're gonna get. This is a rough road.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Well, the forks will get finished off now.
Because I have a colleague, and always when I come with my BMW, he said, oh, you're coming with your living room and bathroom and with all the bags, but this looks much bigger.
Yeah.
Here, look at this.
Well, we will see you in a few days there, Goldwing. You know, is what it is. I mean, things happen. It, you know. So just doing a little update here. Hopefully you can hear me, but we found Abel Baker, which is one of my favorites. If you like microbrews, seriously, come here, Abel Baker. You're in Vegas, but it doesn't feel like you're in Vegas. Like this could be in any other Southwest city. It's kind of what's nice about it. And their prices aren't Vegas prices; they're average prices. But it's been a okay trip so far. We've been having a good time. Biggest things I'm gonna tell you right now is, first of all, do not stay at the Horseshoe, that place. I'll explain later, but that place sucks. But we found some good, found some bad. I mean, it's Vegas, you know, whatever. But we're still having a good time. Haven't heard anything back on the bike yet, so it either means they haven't started working on it yet, or there isn't any issues with it. I mean, we'll find out. He said probably be either today or tomorrow, but we're still doing good, still having a good time. Check out Cycle Gear, found some good stuff there for my wife. And yeah, but there's your quick little trip update. I'll talk to you in a bit.
All right, well, we are up and running. Everything's good. The bike's ready to go. Hopefully not any more issues other than my lovely ABS light that just is going to be my friend for a bit. But car sets up pretty good. So the seals were backwards. That was the issue. I was kind of wondering. Oh well. Lesson learned, I guess. Sometimes the best lessons learned are the expensive ones. Because that was about $579. Uh-oh. So, but is what it is. We're gonna get some gas here, and then I'm gonna find a grocery store, give my wife some refreshments, and we'll go from there. But anyways, back up and running for now. Well, I only found one thing that was not quite right. They forgot to hook up the meter panel, which is fine. We made that work. I ain't gonna lie, it perturbs me just a little bit that, well, I pay almost $600 and you can't put it back together, right? And I'm sure y'all were complaining all day about how, you know, I put fork seals on backwards and blah, blah, blah. And I hope you were, because that's big TikTok from a guy that can't put the damn bike back together right. But hey, you know, is what it is. Those are the kind of things about like the shops that just aggravate you, because it's so simple. But is what it is. I guess I can't say much. I'm the idiot that hooked my fork seals up the wrong way. But you know, is what it is. But we're gonna go back to hotel now and chill for the night. And how many miles we got? 4.2. It just feels good to have the bike back, and the seals are sealed up, and it's good to have that back for sure. Granted, the one tube's got some burrs on it, so eventually it's gonna start leaking again. We'll replace the tube when we get there. But for now, we're up and running again, so all is well. And who knows, it might be a while before that thing starts leaking again. They might have just put that in there just to cover the rear end. And granted, our friend the ABS is still here, but we'll diagnose that later. But, well, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna take me, to go 2.7 miles, it's gonna take me 9 minutes. That ain't good. Gotta love Vegas traffic. But that's okay. All will be well. Oh, and by the way, I'm still not fond of the frickin' horseshoe, so that hasn't changed. Well, at least we're still kind of moving, so. The last time I rode by Allegiant Stadium, I didn't move this fast. Lovely Roomba there. By the way, I say boo to the Raiders because, well, Broncos fan, so it's part of drinking the Kool-Aid. You gotta boo the Raiders. Boo! But I gotta give them props. That stadium is kind of cool. Kind of looks like a stadium that the Raiders should play in. God, I'm just happy to have the bike back. God, I feel better. We'll see how the parking situation goes. Because when I checked in, I didn't check a vehicle because I'm like, I'm not paying for a vehicle to park that's not going to be here half the time, so. Damn it. So close. Just about made it. Oh well. And not even any shade to sit in. That really sucks. At least it's not as hot today. As I check my air temp and it says 104. But it's not as humid today. It was a little more humid yesterday. Even the locals are like, yeah, it's a little humid here. We'll see how the parking situation goes. Now let's see here. And yes, it's kind of weird I'm recording me going in a parking lot, but with my history in parking lots and people hitting me in parking lots, I'm going to keep this on for proof of they.
Please drive inside.
Put my glasses on so I can see. There, now I can see what I'm doing. I think we're in a spot now.
Well, the hits just keep coming on this stupid effing trip. So now I have a bike that I'm locked out of. I'm just a fucking idiot, I guess. Whatever. So anyways, yeah. Here we are. Key lock in the trunk. Which is great, because this is a great trip. And before you go, do this, this, and this, just shut up, because ain't none of you gonna help me right now, because this video's probably happened a long time ago now. So first of all, just shut up with your stupid tricks, because they don't help me right now. So but yeah, it'd be great to use my remote to unlock the trunk. Too bad my remote's hooked to my stupid keys. Or yeah. Alright, so sit rep. Well, I found a motorcycle locksmith here in Las Vegas that's going to come help us out. I've since canceled my claim request with State Farm. My wife is actually on the phone with our agent at home right now because I can't get a hold of her. I tell you what, I'm kind of thinking of being done with State Farm for the motorcycle after this little predicament, because basically they couldn't understand that I had a keys locked in a trunk of a Honda Goldwing and need a locksmith who knows how to pop a lock or pick a lock. I mean, for God's sakes, a lock picking lawyer can pick any lock. Like, I kind of wish I had him here right now, but yeah, that's her kind of telling him right now. But anyways, hopefully it'll get solved soon. Well, it's time for me to interject here. So actually, we're a little over a month off it. It's October now, so kind of interesting looking back at this a month later. But yeah, we were kind of, if you kind of hear the video, it sounded like things were kind of, maybe going to get solved, and that's what I thought. Well, essentially, it wasn't too long after that. Well, so that locksmith calls, asks me a little bit more information about it, so I give it to him, like, okay, cool. Well, then about 5 minutes later, another one from that shop basically calls me and says, yeah, he can't help you. Like he can't? Like there's no, that's it? Like, nothing else? Nobody? Can't, come out tomorrow or nothing? It's like, nope, can't help you. Like, really? Well, that's helpful. And he's like, well, you could try this locksmith. So I called that locksmith, and they're like, yeah, we can't do it, can't help you, whatever. I won't even come look at it. I can't even get somebody to come down to the strip and look at the stupid thing. So there we were, screwed, up the creek without a paddle, completely screwed. And just about the only option we had left is, I had my spare keys at home, and a friend of ours had been checking out the house, and fortunately we were able to get her to go back up to the house, and grabbed the keys. She found the keys, which, so if you're not gonna have your keys on you, at least have them in a spot where someone can find them, which fortunately enough had them an easy spot to find. And she basically rushed. I don't know how the heck she got down to FedEx in time that night, because this was right before 5 local time, and she rushed down to FedEx, got in there right before they closed, got it in, overnighted it. $50 to overnight the damn thing. So it got in the mail that night before. The next day, get the notification saying, yep, it showed up. And then became even more fun, because then we had to deal with the whole trying to get a hold of the stupid thing. And oh hell, I probably called that mailroom like 5-6 times. Just kept getting that. Call in 5 minutes, call in an hour, call in an hour and a half, call in 15 minutes. And finally it got to the point like they just would not answer the phone. Like it just rang and rang and rang and rang. And my wife's like, well, how about we just go down to that FedEx place we were at yesterday, where we got the information about how to send it and how it worked, and get it that way. So went down there, went to that FedEx, used the phone that was in there, rings right to the desk. The person had it there. We had it within 5 minutes, or yeah, it was about probably 5-10 minutes. But so yeah, learned a few things in that deal. Mainly, don't trust anybody. Trust your friends at home. That's who you trust. Don't trust anyone else. That's what I learned in that situation. Because in the end, and it just kind of confirmed to me what I've always known, is you kind of have to be your own rescue, your own survival, your own fix for problems. Because in the end, ain't nobody in this world probably going to help you out. So, a sad fact of the world. It's just kind of what it is. So, is what it is. But like I said, it's good to have a few friends, and granted there's some changes are going to be made, and like I said once again, at that moment, any of the helps just weren't going to help me at that moment. So, but we found a way to get through it, and well, I guess we can go back to the video now. First things first, my keys are back. I got them back in my hands where they belong. So, if you haven't figured it out yet, basically what happened is I locked these keys in that trunk. How can that happen? Well, there's a little function on these keys. You hit that, it opens up the trunk, but it doesn't unlock it. You accidentally lock it with the keys in it, you're screwed. In fact, once I was in trouble, called, so I thought, I have insurance, I have lockout covered. Call State Farm. First person, can't do it. Need a locksmith. Locksmith's like, can't do it. You tow it to the garage. In the meantime, my wife, I called this motorcycle locksmith. Coming out right, says, yep, I'll be out in about a half hour, whatever. 2 minutes later, his dude calls, yep, he can't come out. We can't help you. You can't come out at all? Like not even tomorrow? No, can't help you. So, in this city of, what, 2.5 million people, there ain't a locksmith who can help. That's great, right? So, once again, the most reliable person on this trip has been, well, friends in South Dakota. And really, that's your option. So, how do you avoid this situation with the gold one? Well, 2-key system. Now, before I left, I even said to myself, all right, I need to grab the spare keys, give them to my wife so I can carry them with her in case this happens. I forgot to do that. Fortunately, had friends in South Dakota who could overnight it. Tips with that. Go to your FedEx store or UPS store in your hotel and get with them how the process goes. Trust me, it will save you a lot of hassle in the end. Fortunately, we did that. So they overnighted it, got in, cool. Thing showed up at like 9:30 this morning, and numerous calls to the hotel shipping department. Call back an hour, call back an hour, call back an hour. Great. Front desk, call this number. The same number that I'd been calling that couldn't help me. We went back to the FedEx store, called their direct line to the mailroom, had it right beside her, whole different person. We had it within 5 minutes. So, that's how you do it. Go to shipping, figure out how they do it. when it comes in, go to that same place and call the shipping department direct so you can get it. But we got it now, that's what matters. So, and maybe some good news for this trip finally. I mean, we'll find out. Right, is what it is. Just glad I got the keys now, so that's all that matters.